David. Okay, it's 7:30 right now, so let's start on time. So before we start our session for today, we're going to first sing 3 songs together. All these songs are written and composed by our Master Tetsan. They are embedded with high positive energy, so I encourage you to sing along as we uplift our energy for the rest of this evening. So the first song I'm going to bring to you is The Prayer of Love.
Offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well. Worry free till the end of time. fortune than you need. Mind and body never aged, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. The beauty of hills and oceans makes you smile forevermore. Embrace the love to infinity, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love. Prayer of offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well, worry-free till the end of time. More fortune than you need, mind and body never age, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. The beauty of hills and oceans makes you smile forevermore. Embrace the love to infinity, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. The beauty of hills and oceans makes you smile forevermore. Embrace the love to infinity, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of love, having peace and serenity. Embrace the prayer of
Offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well, worry-free till the end of time. More fortune than you need, a mind and body never age, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. Yes, indeed, we are also blessed as we have this learning ground for us to always learn and using the right method to help us always move forward. So let's sing the next song together, Always Move Forward.
A voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded. The world is grand. Life is in my hands. Love always helps me move forward. Always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes, blink of an eye. We cannot go back in time. Let's get together and strive forward.
A voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded. The world is grand, life is in my hands. Love always helps me move forward. Always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes in the blink of an eye. We cannot go back in time. Let's get together and strike forward, as love always helps me move forward. It makes my life shine and be the star of life. It's always bright. Indeed, whatever has passed is past. Whatever has gone in the last second is gone. So what we need to do is always stay bright and always look forward. The next song we're going to bring to you, I love this song a lot. And I remember during the event in July 26th, Master told us he took 5 minutes to write this song. And this is exactly what the universe wants to tell us, what the heaven and earth wants to tell us, and what Master wants to tell us. So let's stay very focused as we resonate with the next song, Tian Nan.
一抹骄阳唤醒了万物生长，翠的衣裳，时光和谱写的诗行。大地无言怀抱着千年的宝藏，给了我们起身，也给了梦想的行囊。我们伸手向岁月索取着辉煌，看那金芒映照出满脸的探望。日落而起，谁还记得最初的善良？指尖灯火阑珊，掩盖了满身的尘埃与创。林间清泉洗不尽时间的伪装，我们忙着争抢，却忘了灵魂的重量。以为赢了世界就能站在高处称王，却不知天理如网，交织着铺在远方。想过的亮，是谁洒下的芬芳？难得的恩，转身就散落在风中迷航。这片山川静静看着我们在迷雾中闯。孤言孤语，却有无尽的伤感在回响。让那漠然的喧嚣盖过了内心的光，别让这慈悲变成了最后的倔强。顺着风的方向去寻找灵魂的故乡，那才是生命该有的宽广与明亮。让那低头看脚下那方寸大地的温芳，别等着希望化作了眼角的辛霜。参透乾坤的奥秘，才能掌握永恒的方向，找回那份高昂的激荡，让生命在天地间丰盛绽让那喧嚣盖过了内心的光，别让这慈悲变成了最后的倔强。顺着风的方向去寻找灵魂 双，参透乾坤的奥秘，才能掌握永恒的方向，找回那份感恩的激荡，让生命在天地间丰盛绽放。太阳依旧照着那青芽的生长，而我们的心是否还能找回那最初的那份纯良？拾起那份远处的感恩，让爱在天地间回响。拾起那份远处的感恩，让爱在天地间回响。拾起那份远处的感恩，让爱在天地间回响。拾起那份远处的感恩，让爱在天地间回响。
Yes, a very beautiful song, 天南. Especially there's two sentences in this song that I resonate a lot. Master say, 日落而起，谁还记得最初的善良? Rising and settling, who still remembers the original kindness? And he also say, 我们忙着增强，却忘了灵魂的重量. We always rush to compete, forgetting the heaviness of our soul. All right, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everyone.
First of all, my deepest gratitude to Master Tetsun, deepest gratitude to the universe, and deepest gratitude to the Almighty Sun. Welcome everyone to our English session happening in Singapore, one and only English class in our PPC classroom as well. And we are welcoming our friends who are joining us online, because right now we have also opened up the Zoom to those who are out of Singapore and who those who have a little bit inconvenient to come to classroom so that they can learn together with us. So my name is Eileen, and one of your co-hosts for tonight. Let's introduce my beautiful co-hosts.
Thank you, Eileen. Deeper gratitude to Master Tetsun, gratitude to Mighty Sun, and gratitude to everyone tonight. I'm Rebecca. Welcome everyone back again. We feel warm tonight because everyone has come back to our class to resonate our positive energies. Super Life Secret Code teaches us how to manage our life, and using two secret codes, love and gratitude, the books using two codes that to achieve our happiness life and receive abundance. Thank you to our Master Tetsun, Pastor Mike, to Eileen. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. So in the song Tian Nan, right, Master says, right, we want to pick up that original gratitude that we have.
Yeah.
And he always tells us, actually, every kind soul is actually born with a kind heart.
Correct.
But as we grow along the way, because of different challenges we face in life, as we grow, different kind of companion we meet, different kind of friend that we go along with, sometimes we may go astray. So we are so glad and we are so blessed that we have this system, Super Life Secret Code, with us, so that we can actually embark on our radiant journey with a guided system. And of course, all this is all because of Master Tetsun. So do allow me to first introduce our Master Tetsun. Master Tetsun is a world-leading expert in energy management, a renowned speaker, a top-selling author, a humanitarian, and a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He is also the founder of Richest Life, a personal and professional growth and wellness center, teaching people self-healing and life mastery. Master Tetsun has trained high-tech executives, CEOs, government officials, doctors, and tens of thousands of people worldwide. In 2010, he wrote his first book, Super Life Secret Codes, a life manual that reveals the secret codes of managing energy to create a super extraordinary life. This book has become a global sensation and transformed people's lives all over the world. Since then, Master Sun has written over 70 books now and given tens of thousands of lectures and consultations. His book, Say No to Depression, is a breakthrough in mental health and has been recognized and endorsed by Western and Chinese doctors to help people overcome chronic depression, anxiety, insomnia, and other mental health problems. Master Sun's energy management system teaches people to mobilize their innate natural ability to become a self-generator of positive energy so that they can recharge and take control of their lives.
Yes.
Yes, and next we'd like to introduce to you our Richest Life organization. Richest Life is an organization dedicated to promoting mind-body energy balance with no affiliation to any religion. Richest Life is a system that primarily advocates the principles of love and gratitude and self-cultivation and virtue in order to achieve harmony and balance of mind and body energy. Richest Life promotes a lifestyle of mind-body energy balance, encouraging optimism, positivity, and constructive thinking while fostering a life filled with positive energy. By harmonizing one's energy, life becomes more abundant, fulfilling, and complete. And grateful to Master Ted Sun, who has founded this Richest Life community. So in this community, we want to be mindful and be reminded that we want to promote simplicity and purity. So please refrain from any business soliciting, refrain from any business transaction, and refrain from any money laundering issue. And most of all, when we come to the classroom or when we come and learn from each other, when we come and learn from Master Ted Sun, we want to stay very composed and we want to actually bring forth a good energy, positive energy, and to everyone. So we want to encourage everybody to be emotionally stable. Of course, you can laugh, you can cry when we resonate, okay? And when we say that no business soliciting, it doesn't mean that you cannot come in with a friend that you get to know by maybe buying a insurance policy or doing a facial, or I go to a clinic, I met Rebecca. Okay, so that's of course not true. So whatever it is, we need to use wisdom to do all our judgment. So that's exactly why we are here to learn from Master Ted Sun, because in this system, okay, in my journey since 2022 to now, I find that my level of wisdom has rise. And because of my level of wisdom has rise, it's impacted myself, I added value to myself, and I impacted people around us. So with higher wisdom, the choice of words that I use has improved. All right, I will use less demanding words on other people, and I become a better listener, and I make more wise decision as long as we go along, because we have a lot of methods in this system to actually teach us. So what we want to do is we want to have a very clear heart. We want to stay very composed, and very importantly, we need to first be able to open the door to our heart. Master always tell us 要打开心门. So in this system, whatever we hear, whatever testimony we hear from someone else, okay, what we need to do is we always tell ourselves that maybe I should do some experiment too, rather than say true or not. When you want to say true or not means you're already doubting, right? So when you have doubting, yes, negativity. So that's how negative energy can attack you sometimes as well. So how we actually evaluate somebody's testimony, how we actually reflect on certain passage that we read is very important. So that's exactly why we always encourage everyone to come back to the classroom. So if you are Chinese educated, you need more Chinese learning, you can choose to go to our PPC or LTC classroom. We're running classes all the way from Tuesday to Saturday. Okay, and of course, every Sunday, come back to both classroom, either one that's convenient for you, so that we can learn from Master personally. So there's our weekly Wang Lu Gong Xiu, which is our global online class happening at both classroom at 10:30. All right, I'll pass over to Rebecca to take us through the reading for today. Thank you.
Eileen. Yes, the books tell us that Master always tell us that we need self-help, people's help, and universe help. So we are here to recharge again. Thank you, everyone. We are going to start our first book, Super Life Secret Code. And tonight we have our Hao Wens to read on the first one, and later follow by Irene. Let's turn to page one, front page, and then we will read the back page of the book. Uncle take, yeah, thank you. Let's begin. Hao Wen. Super Life Secret Code, the keys to unlock your life, by Master Ted Sun.
The book
The books contain simple ideas with the powers to resolve all your problems, resonates your understandings of life. Whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, or anyone with a different faith of spiritual practice, we all face daily challenging in our unique journey of life. Super Life's secret code is your compass. The secret codes in the books transcends the boundary of religions and speaks to you in the vast universe. They will end your struggle and bring forth an eternal spiritual life full of happiness and wisdom. This book will illuminate your futures like the bright sun and bring such a rich abundance into your life. Your soul will echo with the vibrations of cosmos. These secrets from the natures will guide you to be empowered from the infinite cosmic energy and transform the blueprint of your life, embracing the happiness generated by Super Life Secret Code. Yes, by reading it, you feel energetic already, right? All right, let's start on the page 151. So this is the moment that we always come into the classroom to recharge. Yep. 151, today we are going to our chapter 14. We invite Howans to read the front page and then go into the reading page. Let's begin. 151, Uncle Dick. 151. 151. Yes. All right, let's begin.
Gratitude to Master Tatsan, gratitude to universe, and gratitude to everyone here today. So chapter 14, Spilling Tears Within the Universal Energy.
Yeah.
Special note, this book was written in August of 2010. In the past 2 years, reports of natural disasters around the world have been a daily occurrence. This has caused a social fatigue because the public has become numb from the constant bombarding of negative news. When a disaster happens, everyone shows their immediate sympathy, but a few days later, everyone's life goes back to normal and everyone acts as if the disaster never occurred. When an earthquake of magnitude of 7 or higher happens in the past, people around the world would be shocked and would actively provide aid to the victims of the earthquake. But with the increasing rate of these disastrous events, although there are people who still have sympathy and take action to help, you will notice that things have slowly changed. The love and compassionate spirit people once possessed have been dulled due to the frequency of these disasters and because people have a higher tolerance for disasters before they start offering for help. The paramount reason for this loss of sympathy is the statistical fact that the total number of disasters just in the last 2 years have exceeded the number of occurrences in all of human history. People feel helpless with this change in the frequency of disasters, and they can only provide help within their abilities. Some can only offer emotional sympathy. Some can donate financial support, and others can provide physical support in the relief effort. Other than that, we have yet to see a global organization taking the action to confront the actual problem. By studying these natural occurrences, we should try to deduce the cause of these events and find ways to prevent them from happening repeatedly. What is the most effective prevention for these natural disasters? Currently, most organizations blame these disasters on global warming, and no one is willing to dig deeper to understand other possible reasons that might be causing mankind to neglect his responsibility of taking care of the planet. When people hear about global warming, all they can do is reduce carbon dioxide emissions and pollutants. They think by doing so that they have already done their part in saving our planet. But there are so many people that are still clueless and lost, not knowing what role they should play in restoring a peaceful environment. When people desperately wish to find a solution, they constantly look for information that would possibly give them the solution to these worldly disasters. But what people find are mostly about how to love the earth, or information from ancient records and myths. When they are ready to help, the frequency of disasters around the world increases again and generates more confusion and doubt amongst the inhabitants of Earth. Ultimately, people learn to face these repeated occurrences with numbness and insensitivity because all their actions and efforts have failed and that they do not have the real solution to the problem. With such a sense of failure, people eventually choose to ignore and resign from taking any action in protecting our planet. If this trend continues, the fall of the human morale will only lead to more drastic changes on Earth.
Yes, Irene, to continue.
Hello. Okay. Before or deliver natural disasters, watching them worry helplessly, I believe that it is time for me to apply all my efforts in reaching out to the people of the world, helping them to achieve the right mindset and utilize the most effective ways with the shortest periods of time to welcome the bright new future. No more meaningless slogan without action of a passive mentality in facing the uncertainty of 2012. If you ask me whether 2012 will be the end of the world, my only answer is that the key factor lies on the actions we take now. When natural disaster occurred in the past, people around the world would take action to fundraise, offer physical help in the disaster area, and send in loads of relief aid. Once everything settles, people started to investigate the reasons for the occurrence of the disaster. What have we learned from these events and what direction should we take in the future? It seems that in facing all these realities, we still have not found the truth and direction, and we still lack the love and gratitude that we should have for the universe and nature. Love and gratitude are still the most important lessons that all humanity needs to study and grasp. Is 2012 a myth or is it a reality about to happen? Can humanity safely survive the new era? In order to get an answer, we need to start now. We need to teach everyone love and gratitude and invite the entire planet to have a transcurve mind and truly feel the affection contained within these two secret codes. We do this so that we can walk hand in hand and change the problems before the arrival of 2012 and completely erase all of our worry and anxiety from the deepest part of our heart. Scientists resort to global warming as the reason for all this increased natural catastrophe. If we could all appreciate and embrace the love and gifts bestowed to us by nature and transform this love into loving more people and other living creatures, then we will not have the heart to destroy our planet and pollute our environment, nor would we hurt others for all our own selfish reasons. When one person holds this belief, then many others will follow. And as this collective belief spread around the globe, we can all generate positive energy. The aggregation of our positive energy can help eliminate the negative energy and problems around the world. If the different organizations around the world can truly embrace the importance of love and gratitude and seek support from wealthy companies or private citizens, then we can effectively bring about change. People will be encouraged to put more effort into saving our planet, and then we can have a healthy planet and reduce global disasters. Modern telecommunication connects the world together and at the same time facilitate the spread of panic with regards to the prophecy of 2012. I know that there are many people in the world who are researching the truth behind 2012, and I hope that you will be a hero by leading the world into the new era. When I see the world falling apart and human kindness slowly disappearing, my heart sinks even deeper. To see what will happen in our future, I use my knowledge to reach the universe energy capacity. It is difficult to describe and explain this dimension, but there is an area which resembles a computer capable of virtually extrapolating the future and providing possible outcomes and answer for future events.
Yes, thank you,
Thank you.
Hao-Wen and Irene. Wow, talking about the nature disaster, the latest news is very scary. The Nepal disaster. Yeah, that's what Master always tell us that 有时想无时，莫待无时想有时. Yeah, this is the most important thing. Oh, wonder when I start learning what is 有时想无时，莫待无时想有时. Master always tell us that we have to keep cultivating. Don't wait until you will fall into problems already, then you just come and find the solution. So this is not get the time. We don't have the enough time. Yeah, people may feel shocked when it's the disaster come, but after a while they tends to forget. So Master want us to be cooperate together, and then we have to send love and gratitude in just to do our cultivations for our disaster. Yeah, we just need the two words, love and gratitude. Yeah, people tends to forget. Yes, we know we go into problems, we find Master to learn and study, and then once the things solved already, wow, I think some of them bye-bye and just stop learning. So what Master always mention, 提早下车. So we know what happens. So remember, we have to keep cultivating in our super life secret code. There is no end of learning. Yeah, we are just keep learning. Yes, this is everyone has to be responsible to protect and restore the planet. Yeah, we can see what happens, and then we are doing that. Repeating disaster can make people feel helpless and lost motivations. When the disaster comes, we just don't know. Is everything hopeless? You see, people are trying to, I saw the video, they're trying to grab the gas tank, whatever. I think they are preparing that they have shortage of food and they are out of supply of this thing. And yes, the worldwide people, organizations are sure coming in to do help. But this will be a long-term things to can be recovered. Yeah, we must not give up we must understand the root cause and taking actions together. Importance to prevent future damage. Yes, we must do actions now. So Master always tell us that cultivations in daily is not only that you need to go to the jungle and learn cultivations. Our cultivating is our daily job, our daily thing. And lately in the global class, Master tell us that, have you finished your 14 steps of homework? Do you complete it every day? Yes, we try to, and it's a very simple thing. Our 14 steps of homework, everyone should know. And then our step 1, 2, 3, our repentance and making the branch. So this thing we have to know because we are practicing it diligently on our daily basis. So this is to help us to improve and to smoothen our life path. So once you actually manipulating it by yourself, you can actually feel it that, wow, maybe this thing, I go there, but I got an escape because something has happened. But at the moment, I feel I'm grateful because I'm actually not there. Or either that we actually feel that this thing I have been cultivating, and it shows that when we do hard, we do it diligently, it can be what Master always says that 大事化小，小事化无. So cultivating is important. Yeah. Thank you, Eileen.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca, and thank you, our two reading angel. Yes, in fact, on page 155, okay, in this part, Master says, right, the aggregation of our positive energy can help eliminate the negative energy and problems around the world. So this sentence sounds like, wow, so vague. How can that even help us to eliminate the negative energy and problems around the world, right? It could be a very a process that beyond our imagination, but just imagine if everybody put love and gratitude into our priority in everything we do, with this strong love network connecting the whole world together, a lot of things may seem to change. All right, maybe there are more people investing into to do some other further research that can help do a lot of prevention for certain things that's going to happen. Right, so natural disaster is something that we can't avoid. Okay, but maybe things that can lead to all this natural disaster, I mean, there's something that's beyond what I know because more of the scientists will know. But as what we're trying to say is that maybe there'll be some other people who have done certain things that can place certain impact that can help do some prevention. Prevention is always good, right? Before the thing happened, we always want to do prevention. It's just like sometimes we say, oh, very scared to go and see doctor. Like my colleague, she went to a job site 2 weeks ago and she came back happily laughing that she fell in the job site. So then I was listening to her, then because she's someone who is very strong ego. So then I just asked her, are you all right? She said, yeah, I'm fine. Then over the weekend, then Monday she was on MC. So she said she wake up, it's like vertigo, right? So then after that she cannot. Then when she came back on Tuesday, she was telling us that, oh, actually I got no recollection how did I fell. But the other colleague heard boom, and then she turned around. So when we asked her, when you boom means you boom where? So she said because we went to see a restaurant, so she fell in the kitchen. Right. So first of all, it's her own negligence also because you shouldn't be wearing a higher heel to go into a kitchen. Right. Knowing that we need to do a job site survey, we should always be on rubber shoe. So that was one negligence of act. So second thing, when she fell, she probably didn't take it seriously, thinking that it's okay. And then even though we asked her to see doctor, she said no need. So when after that, she felt that she was telling us that even when she drive with a motion shift, she feel headache. So I was telling her better go and have a check. So she was saying that, yeah, now we do it. We're all so busy, I don't even have time to go and see doctor. So I was telling her, if you need to go, you got to go, right? Because no one is indispensable in this world, right? Without you, the company still have to go on. Yes, some work may be delayed, but I don't think the bosses would think that it's okay lah, then you better don't see doctor. Because all of us, people are assets to the company. So we need to make wise decision. Maybe if you go to a doctor, you can do some prevention of anything that's going to future occur. Because when you fall on your head, you do not know what is going to happen. When we were young, we were told lah, if you vomit lah, then better go and see doctor. But nowadays, technology has changed, right? Yeah, not necessary that even if sometimes you don't show kind of nausea and things like you may not know. Right. So I was telling her, and I know she's someone who is very, very strong character, very high ego. So I didn't want to push too hard, but I just look at her and tell her that if it's time to go, we need to go. Because honestly, no one is indispensable in the company. Right. While we appreciate, I'm sure the bosses appreciate your commitment to your job, but let's think about long term. We want you to be here because you are a value added employee to the company. We want you to work even longer with the company so that you can contribute more. So I'm sure a half a day to go to a GP is something that is still manageable in our busy schedule. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of time we need to do a lot of prevention. Right. So even the other colleague has given you advice. If you put a little bit of thoughts to it, right? Be appreciative of some advisors over us. Maybe that is a trigger for something bad is going to happen, right? So I can only send her blessing, okay? And then from this, so it seemed like this, anything that's natural disaster is something that we really can't control. But when we saw the before after photo of Nepal, it's like, oh my God, on the left, I see a beautiful, very vibrant place. On the right, I see everything is washed out. Okay, and I just saw the news just now while I was flipping. It was now the death toll has already went up to 350 people. So you see, afternoon, I think was about an hour ago, it was still 160 deaths, thousands missing. But just about, I think just before we started class, I was looking at it. I think the death toll has gone up to 350. So you see, so sometimes it's very sad, right, when things happen. And what this Rebecca said just now is really something that we want to be mindful. 莫待无事想有事. Because sometimes Master always tell us, right, when we are very stable, we are very rich, we do not know. So this always reminds me back of last time I used to splurge because I was very high salary. One year I buy 2 to 3 branded bags. So my husband would say, why need to buy so many bags? My answer to him is, I use my money. What? But then now I think back, he's so wise. I could have saved the penny for something more important.
Mm.
So in the end, when my business go haywire, I have to sell all my branded bags just to get money so that I can pay off debts. I can get the company moving. I can pay off expenses. So now I think back, even my father also tell me, why must buy branded bag? Then I used to tell my father, 哎呀，爸爸你不知道啦. Then he say, yeah, whatever clothing we have, whatever, there's also a tag. What the tag is still a brand. What so it's still branded, ma. It's how you see it. So those days when I was young, wow, 追求嘛, right? We are very materialistic, especially when we were in that kind of status, job status. When we go out for entertainment, wow, must carry this, carry that, because last time 无知无明啊. I always think people will judge us by how we look. But now I really realize that people judge us by our truthfulness, right? As long as we are really true to someone, the minute we open our mouth and say something, they will judge us as a very beautiful, kind-hearted person. They will not judge you because you don't dress well, right? So honestly, when I first came to the system, when I went to some events, I look at how they dress, I was like, you. Why they wear so like, 不像跟我不一个年代的人, Yeah, but now I realize, actually, now when I look at the way they dress, I find everyone is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so elegant, it's so beautiful. So
Yeah.
it's how we actually see
want
people
change.
in our eyes, right? So it doesn't matter whether your dress is
Yeah.
branded, not branded, what color, but I think it's more of our face.
Yeah.
Whereas when we glow and we smile with a truthful heart, the kind of happiness that we transfer to people by our vision, by our eyes, is very, very different. Right. So through all these years of learning, I really get to understand really. That's why the truth of abundance is actually really so simple. Right, Rebecca?
Yes. Very important. Eileen, how much is your branded bag?
Wow, those days, those
Yes.
days, younger time, many years ago, one the L one, still less than few $1,000s.
And how much is
Now
our
it's just
event
right.
cost fees?
Exactly, our event
Yes,
cost
it's
fee for
very-
so many years is still the same
We
amount.
are actually very
Yeah.
cheap. Yes.
But
if it's
there are still
you can
maybe
change your
just
life.
members, or even new incoming people, or even some
Yeah.
members, they would think that, I buy a bag, few $1,000s, it's okay.
Mm.
Yo, but I want to spend 700 ringgit to go and attend one workshop, very
Yeah.
expensive. But you know the kind of investment we put in,
Yes.
and the
it's
700
forever.
ringgit that master has said, from what I understand, is that since day one until now, he has never changed his price.
Yeah.
So for a $70 concert, we will pay for what BTS, $1,000 lah. My daughter also pay for the TS one, the
They
concert,
can-
$1,000,
still that.
Yeah, they
Yes.
bid the ticket,
Yeah.
and then, so it's like, in the end, what value we get in return.
Correct.
Yes, in the environment, we are so high spirit, happy. But end of the day, we don't get a mentor in our life.
Yes.
Whereas for this investment that we go for a total of 770 ringgit for 2 days, plus a
Yeah.
little bit nominal fee of the event location because we have to rent the event space, the investment we get in return, right? Even 1 year, if I give you 4 times, it's less than how much I spent last time in buying bags, going concert. I also used to be concert goer because I just want to be there to feel the spirit. But after that, come back, tired lah, no voice lah, shout lah. Then you find that you don't gain in any other ways. All right. Whereas for our concert, someone master tell us, sit there and listen. Don't even need to sing. Because he want everybody to absorb, because everybody listen to all the songs absorb differently.
Mm.
Yeah. So then, but in the end, what we gain is we gain a lot of value in our life.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yes,
really
it's
nowadays,
very important. Yeah.
so nowadays I always think twice, Sometimes think 3 times what I want to buy also.
Even
Yeah.
buying, like even go holidays, you have to
Yes.
think twice. So we always keep our money aside, our event costs aside. It's the most important things because it's a cultivation's way. We don't know when bad things can happen. That what Eileen said, we can prevent.
Mm.
This is the future. This is the longer future things that we paid for it, and then we can prevent in our whole life. So we have to keep move forwards. If with master and then with all the courses, it's not expensive. 200 plus. We can't even buy a branded bag 200 plus.
No.
Now a bag to me $50. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. As
It's
long
very
as can
cheap,
put
yes.
money inside. More
Yes.
important is inside
can-
got money. Right. So you can have a branded bag inside got no money.
Correct.
Also as Yeah.
It cannot compare to the concert that you go like Liu Dehua, all these things. It's just a day and then you will drain off. So Master Ted Sun course, just remember we are coming on this September on the 19th and 20th. Those haven't get ticket can get from us. Those who have financial problems maybe can discuss with our host and the classroom in charge, Mr. Ho, and we can actually help you out with that.
Yes.
Yes, and we are going to invite our sharer. This sharer is from Vietnam and the children is here. You see, once the parents is learning, the whole family is in supervised secret code.
Yes.
Mother, with parents is in
She
supervised
look
secret
more like the
code.
sister.
Yeah.
She looks so young.
Catherine, we pass the mic to you. You are the Hao Wen's mother and
Hui
Hui
is
is here. Yeah, let's begin for the sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. My deepest gratitude to Master Ted Sun, gratitude to the universe, heaven and earth, and gratitude to the Sun Grandpa. Gratitude to two lovely hosts for giving me this opportunity to share tonight. Good evening, everyone. My name is Catherine. I'm Malaysian, but currently living in Vietnam. I have been learning Chao Ma for about 2 years. On 21st July 2024, I attended a Gong Xiu Ke in Malacca. During the class, I was deeply touched by the energy of the sun meditation guided by Master Ted Sun. It was a very powerful experience for me. From that moment, I decided I wanted to do research on this system. Then I brought back a few Chao Ma books back with me to Vietnam. Then I started reading the books and listening to Master Ted Sun's audio recordings and Chao Ma's people sharing. So I slowly discovered that Chao Ma was very different from the courses that I had learned before. The method looked simple. The method look simple, but the power behind is very amazing, and it can really be applied in our daily life. So I decided to follow the system seriously and do experiment in my own life. So I learned that at the time I learned that in October there will be a big event in Taiwan led personally by Master Ted Sun called 黄金人生黄金城. So I bought the tickets online and then my husband came with me to Taiwan to attend the course. Then after we finished the course, my husband immediately received a gift. He had been suffering from the breathing difficulty after a serious cough. Then he sometimes need to take a deep breath to breathe. But after that big event, his breathing becomes smooth and then back to normal. At first, I thought that was the only gift. But then after 6 months later, he went for an annual medical checkup. There is a breathing test. It's about blowing the balloons to test the lung capacity. Because last time got an old injury in the lung, so he always could not pass the test. But this time, he passed it very easily on his first try. So now his lung capacity has reached the required level. So I truly felt that this was a gift from the heaven and earth. So because we experience the benefit of the big event, so whenever there's a major event, we will fly back to Malaysia or go to Singapore, and we will bring our 2 kids along. So the thing that has touched me most about Chao Ma is that it is not something unrealistic. So 是真实不虚的. So instead, it teaches us to practice the principle of 弟子规. There's one quote: when things do not go as we wish, we should first look at ourselves. 行有不得，反求诸己. In the past, especially in my family relationship, I often had many expectations of my husband and children. So I worried about them a lot and wanted things to be done according to what I thought was best. So I did many things for them, but sometimes those things were not what they really wanted. So then I realized that sometimes I was giving because I wanted to feel something that was missing inside me, not because of the real love. So then I usually I used to take my husband love and everything he did for the family for granted. Uh, I thought this thing were the thing that he should do. But after I start practicing love and gratitude, I began to understand how precious his love and everything that he has done for our family. As my energy and awareness has improved, I have become calmer and more at peace. So our family now also become more connected. We always share trauma in our family. So now I'm beginning to understand that when things not goes your way, it is not the people in front of you that needs to change, but you need to change your heart and your own ways of thinking. Yeah. Then our master said that learning trauma is like buying spring onion and getting pork for free. So it's my Chong Song Zuro. Then I truly feel that this happened in my family. I came to trauma to learn for myself, but it was not not only me who benefited. My whole family benefited also. So last year, my daughter made the decision to go to this classroom to attend Kong Siu Ke. At the time, he was facing a friendship problem, and her energy was very low. So I encouraged her to come to attend the Kong Siu Ke because I know the energy of the classroom would be good. So afterward, her energy boosted up and she found the courage to leave behind a group of friends who were no longer right for her. I'm very grateful because this became an important opportunity for her to start learning trauma. So many of you may have already heard her sharing, so I will not go into details tonight. So beside my daughter, actually my son also receiving many blessings along the way. So last year, after graduating from NTU University, my son was recommended by his professor to go directly into a PhD program. That means he did not need to do a master degree. At that time, he was told that he will receive a scholarship, but later he was told that there has been a mistake in the number of available places. So the quota was already full, so the scholarship was gone. At the time, I was thinking, how can this happen? He has already been informed that he received it. How can it suddenly be gone? So I asked a senior trauma member for advice. And then this person reminded me that maybe our virtue and blessing were not enough to support this opportunity. So I immediately listened to the advice and I started doing more good deeds. So I bought tickets to donate out and then print books and dedicate this merit to my son. I still remember this trauma family member telling me, while you are building more virtue, maybe another or even better opportunity will appear. So he also reminded me that sometimes sudden change can become a turning point for something better. That was exactly what happened. Soon after that, the university administrations informed my son about another scholarship. It was the highest level scholarship called the President Scholarship. So it had a highest allowance and full tuition coverage. However, the priority was mainly given to Singapore citizens, and there's very few places available. But I still encourage my son to apply. So interestingly, one of his very good friends who also has an excellent result applied for the same scholarship. So around that time, I also learned that 928 Sen Xing Ling Zhu Yang Ban was going to be held at the time. So then I hope my son could come with us to Malaysia, but he said no. He told me that he could not understand what Master saying, and he also had to stay in Singapore to help his professor to with some work. So because he said very firmly, then I decided not to push him anymore. But quietly during my practice in this sun meditation, then I asked Taiyang Gong Gong for help. I told Taeyang Gong Gong, I hope my son can come and attend the class with us. Then something amazing happened. One day when my son entered Singapore after a trip, he discovered that there's a problem with his working pass. So he was told that he had to leave Singapore the next day and could only return 30 days later. So then he has no choice than to come back to Vietnam to stay with us. Then I grabbed this opportunity. Then I told him, your dad and I are going back to Malaysia for the class. Your sister, your grandma, your auntie, uncle, and many others are going too. So what about you? Then he simply said, okay, then I will go. So just like that. So I'm so grateful to heaven and earth and to Taeyang Gong Gong for arranging everything so that my son could attend the class. Then after my son completed the Sensing Ling Xiang Ban, then he immediately received an invitation for the scholarship interview. So finally, with the transformation of the energy and the help of Gui-ren, my son successfully received the scholarship. He received the full tuition coverage for 4.5 years, and he also received funding every year for overseas conference, plus a very high monthly allowance that is equivalent to a salary from a job after graduation. So this means that he can financially independent and does not need to depend on us for his expenses. So then his good friend who also applied did not receive the scholarship and eventually decided not to continue with the PhD. So when I look at things that happen, I know that this is the love and blessing from heaven and earth. 若非天地何来风? This and also this experience show me that when the energy is being transformed, something that looks like a setback may actually lead us to an even better opportunity. Then in Chaoma, I also know we not only have to do Nei Gong, but also Wai Gong as well to accumulate our virtue. But because I live in Vietnam, I do not often have the opportunity to meet and connect with other Chaoma members in person, and also difficult for me to be volunteer at physical events. So when I saw some Chaoma's member making short video in YouTube to share master teaching, I thought this was a very meaningful and interesting, and it may become a way for me to contribute my effort to Chaoma. So I didn't know who are the team members. So I quietly make a wish to Taeyang Gong Gong also. Then I say, I hope I can meet the member of the video editing teams and join the team. And once again, heaven and earth heard my wish. So through the arrangement of Taeyang Gong Gong, then I met the right person and finally was able to join the video editing teams. Then I start from zero. I had to learn the video editing from beginning. Then I learned to find meaningful quotes from master's books and create the picture, videos, and editing everything all by myself. Then for me, this is not about just learning a new skill. More importantly, I have broken through the limitation of distance. So even now I live in Vietnam, I found my own way to share love with others. So, and I also discover a lot of joy and meaning through this process. And finally, I would like to invite everyone to join us for the 919 musical concert and 920 Sensing Ling Xiang Ban. This time I will be coming to Singapore to attend the class with my children. 让我们一起秘密我们的幸福花园。Last but not least, I would like to thank my daughter and son for being here tonight to support me. That's my sharing for tonight. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Catherine. Wow, that was so amazing, so lovely, so much love. And Hao Wen was like, wow, getting shy. But really, it's a very big congratulations. So you see, when we are doing things right,
Mm.
and then you just leave everything to the universe, right? Just as we always recite the 感恩四句集, right? It always tells us, right? 天地真的是自会有它的安排的. But we must be able to stay on track. So you see, Catherine has done all she needs to do. She doesn't, like, oh, cannot get scholarship, then whine, angry. I think some parents will call and complain, you already tell me have, how come now don't have, blah, 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 blah. But then yet she do another different way, right? She's send the signal. So in Taoma, in Super Life Secret Code, Master always tell us it's all about power and data, right? The power of her own learning, the power of her own growing. She knows she needs to do and accumulate more virtues, right? And then this data has been sent through some form that we cannot see, but we can feel. Okay, it's sent to the universe, and then the other way, when the universe wants to give it to you just by the split of second. How come so coincidentally he cannot stay in Singapore, must go back home, and the next day must go back, right? So nowhere to go, must go back home, and the whole family is going to Malaysia, left him alone. So that's why last year, September 28 was his first event with us, and I think he's super blessed. Very first event is already 身心灵滋养班. So he already feel the difference. So when he go to the different workshop, I think he will be able to so-called connect very, very fast because he started off from but it doesn't matter where we start off, right? Most important thing is we are willing to start, right? Howard, you want to say a few words? Yes, come say a few words. Yeah.
I think my mom did very good sharing, and I think because English is not her first language, so I think yesterday
She
she's
speaks so
also
well.
yeah, because she's better with Chinese. So I think yesterday she also called the family and she said like she's a bit nervous presenting today. And also I didn't tell her that I was coming today. I came like a bit impromptu because luckily some work things I managed to finish quickly. So I decided to surprise her today and give her some support. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. So you see, the way a small little action in return means this kind of gesture means a lot to Catherine. But Catherine speaks so well. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that she speaks perfectly well. And it's amazing story. And you can see the power. Okay, so you see one connecting another. So it's also because of Hui also. Hui is also a very dedicated member. So when she first joined, also because she has some problem with some friends, right? But when she comes to this place, she feel the energy. All right, and very importantly, she connect with the right group of people, right? She connected with Jet and Ziyun. They all at their same age. So maybe talk to your auntie, you 代沟. But talk to them, 没有代沟. Right? So it doesn't matter who bring you to the classroom, who bring you to the system. If you feel you're more comfortable with the other member, by all means, yeah, just go and talk to that person, go and connect with the other person, right? And if you see, like if you're bringing some younger people, you find that it's very hard to explain to them, then bring it to the younger host. They will somehow click. So they are all so amazing. Now I'm looking at them, they are, I find that their learning is Zoom one, because they like very fast, they can connect, very fast, they 弄通 already. Yeah, so it really doesn't matter at which point we join, at what age we join. Most importantly is 我们自己要或不要. If you want, right, it's unstoppable in Taoma, really. Right, over to you, Rebecca.
Yes, thank you. Very great sharing, Catherine. Yes, what she mentions, method is simple, power is different. Remember these words. Method is very, very simple if you diligently practice it and believe it. What Master last week said, too easy to believe, is it? The global class 2 weeks ago, yet it is too easy, and then we actually have to do our parts also. Yeah, the universe will just don't drop any things to you without any learning, without any cultivating. Yes, every big event she got benefited. Yeah, this is what we want. So just Master said not a matter of time. It's just that whether you move on and then keep cultivate, 自己自修，在我们的超马 really things come in, you will just that second. How can a person cannot get in and then suddenly she receive even a further
higher.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, cannot imagine. You know, my daughter, I sent her to uni in overseas. Initially, she got a scholar for dentistry. When I reached there, she was angry with the contract. And from there, 4 years, she decided not to do dentistry because we have to fork out some money. And the money is not a small amount. And it's about 36,000 for 6 months. So from there, we changed to a pharmacy. Everywhere when we go there, there's energy is so bad. And then 到处撞墙. It's unlike people who are in civilized secret codes.
因为当初还没有遇见超马。
Yeah, the universe have now arranged a path for them to move on. So easy. Yeah. Wow,
Amazing.
very talented people also. Yeah, they are in our NUS and NTU. It's not easy, you know, when a
Yes.
person from overseas,
Overseas.
because they are in overseas in international school. If you come to Singapore local NTU or either that NUS, they are not able to get in. My niece is from Japan, Singaporean to Japan, but in the Japan International School. But she can't get into our NUS here. Appeal so many times, insist to go in, but they got no chance for her to go.
Yes, it's not
Yeah.
easy because my daughter also, she was in international school overseas, right? So when she came back to Singapore, the age of 15, she tell me, "Mommy, don't put me to local school." And I said, "Oh, okay, cannot go to local school." So she was also in Singapore International School. Then I was saying, "Ayo, tell my husband, we bring her back because we want her to study in Singapore. What happened if she cannot get into Singapore uni?" But at that time, even though I have not known Talma, but I just trust the process lah. So very thankfully, she also got into NTU and then business. And then, you know, NTU business is like, instead of doing 4 years, you do 3 years, you already
Yeah,
get your,
1 year.
what you call it, the, there's a term for it, I can't remember. Yeah, the bachelor's degree. So you don't have to do 4 years, right? So and plus that, because when she was in overseas, she's born in August. Tomorrow is her birthday, actually. Yeah, so she born in August. So she go to school half a year earlier than people. That's why when she comes back, she's like 1 year ahead of Singaporean kids at her age. Yeah, and I'm so happy because at 7:35, she just collected a brand new car that she and her husband just bought. So I told her, wow, it's a very great gift from the universe. And we got this gift when I was in 725, the concert. She signed the contract. So tomorrow is her birthday. So I say, cherish whatever the universe has given you. So you see, and it's really, as what Catherine is saying, that she's coming to Singapore. We look forward to seeing you. Grab a
Yes.
group photo together with the family. Very
Yes.
happy moment. And of course, the theme for September 19 and 20 is to discover a garden of happiness. We already feel the happiness in this room.
Yeah.
We already feel the happiness the minute we are together with positive energy people. So let this happiness go on. So invite more people to come. All right, from now on. So if you have any friends who wants to join, but maybe financially they're not so stable, do not feel shy. Come to us. Okay, we will do our best to make it happen for your friend who wants to say yes so that they can actually get a chance to experience this upcoming concert and workshop.
Yes, I can feel Catherine so happy, full of abundance. Yes, we're looking forward for your husband to still sharing in our class too. So maybe arrange it for the next week. And your 2 babies are here to support the parents too. All right, thank you so much, Catherine. Yeah, have a good day too. And we are going into our second book. When the source is connected, abundance is so simple. And we are going to invite our reading angel, Adeline and Mr. Siu. Let's read together on the front page. You see, so far away, that when cultivations and learning, it don't stop us from learning. She's from Vietnam. She says every week she's online watching our YouTubes on our elite class. Yeah, very, very good. All right, let's start, Mr. Siu. Yeah. Super Life
Secret Codes. When the source is connected, abundance is so simple. By Master Text Sun. Sometimes opportunity knocks, but we are not ready because we lack the capacity or capability. This book teaches the tools to ensure that we have sufficient capacity and are capable. When the source is connected, you will be like a GPS and constantly monitor yourself to make sure you are on the right track. If you fall off track, make a U-turn and get back on track as soon as possible. When all means are exhausted, changes will be triggered. Once changes have taken place, solutions emerge and you will have abundance, embracing the happiness generated by the Super Life Secret Codes.
Today we are going to turn to page 82. It's the secret for set clear positioning with a full confidence. Mr. Xu will read the master's
82.
part.
Page
82.
82.
82. We'll start off with student Adeline.
Secret 4. Set clear positioning with full confidence. What does positioning refer to?
When we talk about abundance, it not only covers materials and wealth, it covers all aspects of life and family. If you can think of a team and you feel something lacking there, you need to find ways to enhance it. If you want to be clear with your positioning, you need to pay attention to the Chinese saying, the power of three.
The power of 3. What kind of concept is this? How it is related to abundance?
In your life, if you have more than 3 themes causing you poverty and scarcity consciousness, treat this as an alarm because it could be the beginning of a vicious cycle. These 3 themes together will keep revolving deep in your heart, pulling you down and making you feel like you are a very poor person.
That is scary. Is there also a form of energy loss?
Yes, we must face this topic in a very early stage of our life. We need to equip ourselves with a very sharp sense of detection and search, just like a GPS. We need to detect our areas of deficiency. For example, if you are lacking some knowledge in your field of profession, go take up lessons to enhance your professional skills so you can advance in your career and help you attain growth in stages. After your promotion, if you have issue in your social skills, try to look for solution. So, if you do this stage by stage and you uncover new issues, you must tackle them, but at the same time, also execute your solution on previous issue. Finally, you will see the light of abundance.
This is a step-by-step growth, right?
Correct. You need to be responsible with your own life and you need to be God for yourself. Nobody can tell you about yourself as you are the clearest with your own progress. This is a very critical mindset. Whether you can keep leap forward for a challenging point will depend on if you have positioned yourself correctly.
It means by very clear with the directions we are heading to, right?
Yes, look at some people. They spring in the first 5 years and then they lost their energy in the subsequent 5 years. If you ask them what happened, they may just tell you, nothing much, just fatigue.
Being unclear with directions, not knowing what we need or what we should do, and blindly attending many classes are reasons we lost confidence and experience not improving in life.
So, you need to list down every team, work on changes and growth, and do not take it lightly. Immerse yourself in gratitude every second. Feel that you have achieved growth in every listed team. Trade your sense of achievement in every stage as the motivation to your next stage, and you will feel your life is rich and full.
I can feel it. If we treat every stage and experience as an opportunity of growth and learning, we will be very motivated and inspired.
Yes, great comprehension. In our lifetime, leverage on our physical body to do spiritual practice. Express your gratitude every second. Be grateful for the achievement from your hard work in every stage and utilize this as a foundation to feel the joy of striving towards the path of success. From there, strengthen your confidence and stay away from the feeling of poverty. Do you understand?
Understand.
If you still have a feeling of poverty, keep practicing the above concept and chase away the feeling of poverty. You will feel hope when you see yourself progressing and when you have attained growth in certain objectives. Do not delay in your timing for actions and work very hard. So, when your motivation gets stronger, you will notice yourself being very energetic even with just 4 hours of sleep. This is the result of a balanced body, mind, and soul that mutually enhance and support each other.
Aha, now I understand that my body, mind, and soul can interact mutually and have a thought to myself every day and send blessing to myself.
Of course, they interact. I always say, no matter what you are doing, you must gather enough confidence in every stage and use this confidence as foundation and step by step, move forward. Otherwise, you get exhausted after a period of time and end up denying the planned road that brings you to the right destination.
Wouldn't, it, wouldn't this be a waste? We end up destroying our path towards growth and enhancement.
Yes, the important point now is that the speed wagon is starting. What is right in front is just a warm up to enable you to understand the right concept. If you have thirst for abundance, tell yourself so every day and set a very clear definition of the abundance you want to achieve. Do it carefully, as the definition will affect your future direction and experience. Whether it turns out good or bad, you will be responsible for everything. For example, if you want to get rich, you work hard to achieve this objective, but later realize you sacrifice your family and relationship. It is all up to you.
This will be tragic. So we need to set a very clear positioning of what abundance we want to achieve, and we need to define all aspects of abundance, correct?
Yes, set a very clear positioning. Rectify the various issues in your life and do it earnestly. See that you have grown in the process and strengthen your ambition from time to time.
Yes.
Sometimes we appear to be fully equipped with all factors, universe, geographical, and human, but we do not focus on the key factors in time, fail to rectify our weaknesses, and do not self-reflect enough to resolve all our issues. Instead, we end up with many excuses for not doing, and this contributes to a weak attitude that is common in a poor person.
So a person's attitude determines how high he can fly.
Yes, many successful entrepreneurs do not squander their wealth but lead disciplined life. When you understand them further, they are usually very good at planning their lives. They set goals with confidence and determination. They face challenges with positive attitudes and never complain. And they never think that people owe them anything. Faced with issues, they will continue to enhance themselves and resolve issues. Do you know who is your biggest enemy?
Myself?
Yes. Try this practice. Switch your issues to become opportunities for bigger achievements. With this, you will become more successful than other people. Success encompasses many aspects. Material gain is only one of them, and harmony in life is another. When you attain perfection in all aspects, the sense of achievement reflected into your future will be real abundance.
What master means to do, do not limit ourselves, limit success and abundance within materials gains and having good health, safety, and harmonious families are also aspects of abundance. So it is too narrow to limit the scope of abundance to only monetary health, wealth, and correct?
That is the meaning.
Oh, I have been holding the wrong concept all this while.
You need to be very clear with the right definition of abundance. The misunderstanding you had lead you to miss out on many opportunities. This is like the wagon of abundance just drove past you and you do not jump into it. What a waste opportunity.
It is indeed a waste. Reflecting on the past, I have missed out on many opportunities, but I'm grateful that I get to learn and under the supervised secret code system, and I can learn under your guidance so that I can understand and realize all this now. I'm really grateful to you.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you to our reading angel. And yes, it's a long passage, but it's a very important passage because have we all misunderstand what is real abundance, right? So in this passage, I think we are all, Master is also trying to open up our vision and our understanding of actually what is real abundance. So many times we thought abundance comes in monetary terms, right? 富有, must have money, then we are 富有. So after learning supervised secret code, and especially after reading this book, we realize that actually when the source is connected, that is the real abundance that we can actually achieve in life through a lot of attainment of things that we couldn't achieve before without practicing supervised secret code. All right, so we're going to first next invite our sharer to come on first before we do any further conclusion on this passage that we read. So we're going to invite Xiang Chuan back to our English class once again, and let's invite Xiang Chuan to share.
Gratitude to Master Ted Sun, gratitude to the universe, gratitude to the Almighty Sun, gratitude to our lovely host, Rebecca Eileen, gratitude to Mr. Hall, and gratitude to all Supervised Secret Code family and member. Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to say thank you for our host today, Eileen and Rebecca, for giving me a chance to stand here to do a sharing with you all. And I also would like to say a special thank to Esther because Esther invited me and giving me this chance for the sharing. Okay, my name is Xiang Chuan, and because my English is not very fluent, and I will do the sharing in the mix of English and Chinese. Okay. Before Xiang Chuan joined Supervised Secret Code, Xiang Chuan is a person with very low energy, low confidence. Then when Xiang Chuan working on before I joined the Supervised Secret Code, Xiang Chuan will always put my head down, and then working on is like this. It's kind of no energy person. Because why Xiang Chuan look at the floor? Because I don't need to have eye contact with other person. Then because of this my Xiang Chuan's working life is not very smooth because with Xiang Chuan low energy, low confidence, then Xiang Chuan when working Xiang Chuan will do Xiang Chuan's best to complete all the tasks, all the job. But although you have, because that time I have a low confidence and low energy, then although we have already tried our best to do all the job, but we still cannot fulfill the needs and requirement of all the person. Then Xiang Chuan will think that because that time will have many in Chinese 小人 will come to like make your work not very smooth. Then Xiang Chuan at that time will have a thinking why we already do our best, then the person maybe this is the problem of our colleagues, the problem of our manager, the problem of our supervisor, and the problem of our boss, the problem of company. Then this one is teach us one. because this time Sanchuan not yet joined Superlight Secret Court, then Sanchuan don't know how to 反求诸己，全部人的错有错忘错，说千错万错都是别人的错，不是香川的错。然后because of this香川 will have a thinking, maybe the next job will be better. Then香川 will start new job again. Then this is what master teach us. When something happens, we need to complete and we need to face it. Then 把它圆满. If you did not face it and 把它圆满, the thing will happen again and again until we 把它圆满. And then because that Thai Sangchuan always try to escape from the problems and did not face it. Then Sangchuan change jobs again and again. Then Sangchuan energy and the confidence it can become less. Then 其实我们做工的人，我们最期待是什么东西 ？What we expected more 其实我们做工的人最期待是什么？是上薪跟 bonus 对吗？还有那个 increment 嘛。可是不知道是宇宙要给想川这个考验还是什么啊？就是想川每次 resign 还是 start a new job 的时候就是 in the month of July and August. That's why 想川 will always miss the 30 months and the increments. After that, but I need some help from the ITs to show me a picture. Thank you, Sui. Okay, this is the person Xiangchuan before join Superlight Secret Court is in 2023. Xiangchuan join Superlight Secret Court is in December 2024. Then this one is the picture tag during the 环境共修 recently lah. And then this one is 香川贵人一配 because that time 香川 away change job and then lost confidence, then become like what last time 香川 said before, become a zombie, a body have a body but without soul. Then that time then 一配 to she give me Jason telephone number, then I start learning in Superlight Secret Court. Today I would like to 谢天感恩天见 because I would like to say to you all, I get my 30 month in December last year, and then after a long time, then I also get my increment in the June recently lah. Although the increment is not many, but it means a lot to Xiangchuan. During Xiangchuan learning in Superlight Secret Court, every day when Xiangchuan wake up, Xiangchuan will do 心法1、2、3, and then open master positive energy zone while eating the breakfast. And very luckily, Xiangchuan workplace now is very near to Xiangchuan house. Xiangchuan is walking to the office one. While walking to the office, Xiangchuan will singing the 感恩四句句 and then 跟太阳公公打招呼啊，这样就是一路上我们可以做很多东西，我们可以一路上感恩，就感恩，诶，今天天气很好啊，感恩有看到蓝天白云，现在要看到蓝天白云也是不简单，因为好像到处都有烟雾嘛，对吧？然后就这样感恩，诶，就到 office 了。到 office 第一件事，想说我要 open the computer and open the master 感恩四句句。By doing all this 常常会觉得今天会过得比较 smooth，然后就如果有事情发生有 problem 的话我们也是有办法把它解决。然后 during 香川 learning in Superlight Secret Court 香川 will away go to the 精英会啦come to the 课室。This is why, because just like what Eileen said before, when we come into the classroom, it's like a handphone with a low bat connect to the charger and get recharged. Then 欢迎大家做实验啊。Before you come in, after you come in, you can experience yourself what is the difference lah. Because this is why the classroom have energy 可是有导师的祝福现在打一个广告 especially the only English class in Singapore beside going to the 精英会，想川跟太太会去参加老师的共修，甚至是大型活动啊。其实很多人很多新人他说来到导师的共修会，因为他们会觉得，咦，上了老师大型共修会，好像我们没有什么礼物呢，没有什么改变。其实我们不要这样子想，因为我们已经我们其实已经是在改变当中，我们已经是获得礼物了，因为我们是无形，这些改变是无形中的。好像我们去了大型活动回来哦，then 就是老师好像比喻成这样子啊，software 跟 hardware 啦，就是 software hardware 哈，就是我们去到导师课程活动回来，我的 software 跟 hardware 都会好像被升级，被 out level 啊，然后 when we come back from the class 哦，有些好像很久不解的事情就会解了，这是为什么呢？因为我们的智慧，我们的能力全部已经被提升了，然后你们会无形中觉得，咦，好像这个东西以前我要做半个小时，现在这么10分钟我就把它做完了，然后有些小人就会慢慢远离你，贵人慢慢接近你，就是心也会比较宽了。然后想创要想分享一点是，以前想创的心没有这样宽，没有能量了。然后好像我想问你们大家啦，你们看到有人家在发书的时候，还是开个 booth 在做保险你们会这样子做？那时候的想川看到这样的事情想川一定会 move away，就是走得远远可是想川现在没有想到现在是想川会是那个站在那个人群中发书的人。就是心态会改变然后能量慢慢提升，然后最后想分享，不知道你们有听过香川分享过买鸡饭跟买咖啡的故事吗？就是想很快带过啦，就是好像我们改变的时候我们会不自觉就是以前香川是脸上是没有表情的不会笑然后香川分享是好像我们去买鸡饭。一个鸡饭的老板他不会跟一个顾客交流很久，他就问你要什么，然后就扛给你，然后就换下一个顾客，对吗？可是到商川的时候商川跟他笑一下然后好像那个时间就是刹那间那个时间就停止了，然后老板就stand在那边，然后他就问，怎么你笑到这样开心？然后他是讲福建话，就是丢被丢了然后他就好像老师说能量会影响人，真的是能量会影响人，好像那个老板可能他不曾很久已经没有人家跟他笑了，然后你跟他笑一笑，诶，好像他心情不一样，他就做起东西来轻松很多，好像在他砍鸡饭之后还会跳舞，这样看，然后过后想传去visit他几次的时候他都会送想传鸡蛋送想传鸡肉送加料这样子然后还有一个是想传去买咖啡然后就是也是一样到想传的时候，想传跟那个老板笑一下，然后老板就跟想传讲一句话，让想传很感动他就讲，如果世界上的每个人都像你这样，那该多好。然后我就问，那时候我就不知道这么老板会讲这句话然后我还问那个老板为什么呢？然后那老板说，因为你有正能量然后想川想要今天想川想要sharing 的是 既然想穿都可以改变，我觉得大家都一定会改变。因为老师说，在这里在穿 Superlight Secret Code 里面学习全部人都可以改变。然后祝大家一天比一天好，祝大家喜乐丰盛，有一个美好的一天，感恩。
Wow. Thank you, Sang Chuan. What a big improve, right? Sang Chuan, so confident now and talking well with your English sharing. And yes, he said, wow, I want to share in English. I said, of course. To this afternoon, he gave me a text. Yes, always welcome. Even those that you have one sharing before, welcome, come in to have a second sharing, because the gift that you receive is all about abundance that you have. Yes. My 猪肉送葱 to my 葱种猪肉. I still remember when I start to learn Superlight Secret Code, I go to a vegetable store. I think it's the boss. 老板有交代，美女有优待. That was the moment that he tell me. So just not long ago after I learned Superlight Secret Code. So what she mentions, she wants to thanks to his 贵人. Yes. The universe has given us a very, very special gift. That is that we receive a Superlight Secret Code book. Without this book, yes, must say that we don't know where we are now still, because we maybe are still crying on the street and don't know how to face people, looking on the floor when every time you see people, like looking for money. Yes, always don't dare to face people, or either that just want to escape people. But once you got the energy uplift, you see when the way she talk, when the way she distribute books is totally different. So in Superlight Secret Code, what he mentions, 有什么东西是不可以改的，除了在抄嘛。Yes, yeah, just keep it up, moving forwards. Thank you, Xiang Chuan. It's Eileen.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Xiang Chuan. That was amazing. In fact, this was his third time coming to our classroom to share in our English class. And in just now, just a quick translation of the last portion. So he was telling us that after we attend Master's event, we are having like a reset. We are upgraded in both the software and the hardware. And he also gave a very good example. Last time when we used to see a lot of insurance agent or some salespeople giving flyer, I think all of us has gone through that lah. We go one big round. This person stand here, I better walk that side. So you see, 莫太无思想有时, right? Now you are the one standing there distributing book. Then you tell yourself, 你不要过, 你不要走过, 你不要走过, 你走来, 你走来. Right? We have this feeling. Irene, now you start to give book, you have this feeling, right? So you see, so never in any circumstances, think that, don't give me flyer lah. See, but now we are giving flyers, and it takes a lot of courage to be out there to give your very first flyer. Right. I've done that even before joining Superlight Secret Code. So it's like you paiseh, Yeah. So when you paiseh want to give books, you paiseh want to give leaflet. Yeah. Because my ego. Where my friends see me how? I think some people maybe stay in the east, take MRT, go until the west, thinking that nobody will see you. Right? Yes, right. You stay in the west, you take MRT, go all the way to the east. 偏偏就给你遇到. Yeah. So you see, so sometimes we think too much, right? But it's okay because to be honest, it's never a disgrace. And do you know some people are being a paid part-timer to give flyer? So it's still a decent job. But what more we are doing right now, whatever we are giving is good high energy DM that can maybe touch someone else's life and maybe you could have changed someone else's life. All right, so it's very important, a very good reminder to all of us. And that's what Xiang Chuan told us, as we need to really do experiment. So his chicken rice and coffee story, I remember. And thank you for reminding me once again. Yeah, it's like nowadays in the real world, everybody lunchtime especially, kakin, so your face become very sour, you're busy texting, or your boss already chasing you. But when you take a moment just to give a smile to the store owner, it make a difference to that person's day. Like what he said, the uncle, chop the chicken also become happy.
And you smiling.
Yeah. Right, and you buy a
conquer
coffee.
people,
Yes,
they are
yes,
very
exactly.
frustrating.
And because they wake up at 4-5 o'clock. No one helped them. 2 weeks ago, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, my husband, a long time I never go to this hawker center near to this Zion Road. So he said, want to eat the char kway teow. I said, okay. But the queue was so long. I said, it's okay because he wants to eat. So I go with him. Then I go and buy a sugar cane. And then the auntie was telling me, wow, 你要什么? Then I said, 我要 sugar cane. But she's so tired already. Her hands are really shaky. But she still tell me, oh, 好啊，你要几杯啊? Then I say, Auntie, you alone ah? She said, yeah, alone. Then she really non-stop doing. Then she tell me non-stop since don't know what time. Then after I buy already, I go and sit down. Wow, the queue goes so long. Then I start to remember, right? Dao also say sometimes we attract, right? So many instances I realized because we have the kind of 福分. So we start to attract a lot of positivity. Then the auntie really non-stop for almost half an hour when I was still there, her queue goes. So the credit is not because I'm there. The credit is because this auntie, no matter how busy, how tired she is, she still put on a smile to every customer that she attends to. So it really makes someone else's life very, very different, right? Sometimes last time I will use the 我跟你买东西你还脸臭臭啊 but now I think back, uncle 很可怜啊 right? 这样老了还要卖东西4点半就要起来 then I will feel better. So we always want to think of someone else's situation. So that's why we always want to think of everybody's good rather than things that they have not done better for us. All right. So due to a time constraint, because today at 9:30 we have some online meeting, so we're going to wrap up our session slightly earlier by 10 minutes. So just a joint reminder to everybody. So Discover a Garden of Happiness happening in September 19, and for this time we are going to a new venue. It's at RELC Hotel, RELC Auditorium, where we can actually seat 480 over people. So we're very excited with a new venue. Okay, do let us know if you need directions on how to go there. Do let us know if you have not secured your tickets. And then we can, and remember for those who have secured your tickets, remember to book your seat. Okay, remember to book your seat at RELC. And then also in September 20th, we are going back to E2I at Jurong. Okay, a place that we have been there for the last few events. So we're going back to E2I for a very important mind, body, and soul enrichment and nourishment workshop. So this is the long-awaited 1 year, one so far, 身心灵滋养班.
Yes.
So for those who do not know what's the difference between 身心灵滋养班, right now on the YouTube channel in Tian Yuan's official website, there's already a few YouTube sharing from our fellow practitioner from Taiwan. We have Stanley Dager, Yuan Nen, Chris, wow, so many, Qiu Tan, and a couple more coming up that I saw. So they actually explain a little bit, okay, their experiences after attending 身心灵滋养班. All right, so irregardless, okay, whatever class it is, make a date. Very important is wherever the team master said, I'm sure this time around is really to be a garden full of happiness.
Yes.
All right. So with that, we will wrap up our session for today.
Thank you to Master Texan. Thank you to everyone.
Yes, and
thank you to the
our
friends from
guests.
overseas.
Yes, today we have
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of
much.
overseas guests joining us and those also joining us on YouTube.
Yes,
we will
see
see you-
everyone next week.
Yes,
Thank
next week,
you.
same time, same place. Thank you to Master. Thank you to the universe, and thank you to the Almighty.